You've been wronged, lied to, replaced, ignored like you never mattered. And now, deep down, something inside you whispers, they'll regret this. You picture yourself leveling up, glowing up, becoming so successful that they can't ignore you. You want them to see what they lost. You want them to feel the pain they gave you. But somewhere between anger and ambition, you start to wonder, is this really healing? Or is this just revenge wearing a pretty mask? Because what your mind wants after heartbreak isn't simple. It's torn between two instincts: the urge to destroy what hurt you, and the need to rebuild what's left inside you. This is the silent war between revenge and healing. When someone breaks your heart, your brain reacts the same way it does to physical pain. The anterior cingulate cortex, the part of the brain that registers social rejection, lights up, just like it does when you're burned or cut. But here, where it gets darker, pain doesn't like to sit quietly. It wants justice. And justice in heartbreak often turns into revenge. You start fantasizing about success, about being desired again, about them seeing you and realizing they made a mistake. That's not vanity, that's your ego defending itself. Because when someone rejects you, it doesn't just break your heart. It attacks your sense of worth. So your mind creates a plan. If I make them jealous, if I become better, if I show them I'm fine, I'll win. It's survival disguised as strength. Revenge gives you the illusion of control, the feeling that you're doing something while drowning in helplessness. But here's the harsh truth. Revenge doesn't heal the wound. It just makes you obsessed with the person who caused it. Let's get psychological. After a breakup, your brain goes through withdrawal. The same chemical chaos addicts experience. Your dopamine levels crash, your oxytocin supply drops, and your mind desperately searches for anything that brings relief. That's when revenge starts to look tempting, because it gives a temporary dopamine spike. You feel powerful, you feel seen. But the feeling doesn't last, because revenge isn't really about them. It's about you trying to fix an inner imbalance. You're trying to regain control over something that made you feel powerless. That's why you stalk their social media, post things just for them to see, or compare your progress to theirs. You're not trying to hurt them. You're trying to prove to yourself that you still matter. But the paradox is cruel. The more you focus on winning the breakup, the more power you give them, because they still occupy your mind. Revenge may feel like control, but in reality, it's just a different kind of attachment. Healing doesn't come with dopamine. It comes with silence. No fireworks, no applause. Just quiet nights where you face your own thoughts and choose not to run from them. Healing begins when you stop asking, how do I make them regret losing me? And start asking, what did I lose inside myself trying to keep them? Because healing isn't about closure, it's about clarity. You start to see the patterns, the mistakes, the parts of yourself that ignored red flags in the name of love. And slowly you start rebuilding, not to prove them wrong, but to prove to yourself that you can rise without revenge. You learn that real power isn't them missing you. It's you not needing them anymore. That's the difference between ego recovery and emotional recovery. Revenge feeds your ego. Healing frees your soul. Here's the truth your ego doesn't want to hear. Your mind doesn't actually want revenge. It wants peace. It wants the chaos to stop. It wants the sleepless nights to end. It wants to feel safe again in its own thoughts. Revenge promises relief through control. Healing offers relief through acceptance. And while revenge feels faster, it never lasts. Because you can't heal while holding a grudge. Think of it like this. Revenge says, I'll find peace when they suffer. Healing says, I'll find peace when I let go. One chains you to the past. The other sets you free from it. And ironically, when you truly heal, that's when they do regret losing you. Not because you try to make them, but because peace looks powerful. Because detachment is the loudest form of revenge there is. In the end, heartbreak gives you two roads. You can chase validation from the one who broke you, or you can build validation from within. One keeps you trapped in their story. The other lets you write your own. So ask yourself, do you want them to see your worth? Or do you want to feel your worth? Because the truth is simple. Revenge is loud. Healing is silent. But only one lasts. And once you choose peace over payback, you don't just move on. You transcend.